On WGME Radio. This is your host Luna, and today's Wadio show. First show of the week. Who is excited? Today's theme I'm actually really excited about. It had a lot of viewer interest, which is so awesome. But the theme is songs that I found from a movie or TV show, and also there are some viewer submissions. So that those will be at the end, and it's gonna be so awesome. I also because of the theme. Movies, TV shows, I have a new sticker design coming out soon. I haven't gotten those stickers yet, but if you go to my Instagram, it's wadio.show, wadio.show on Instagram, you will see the new design. It's super awesome. The first batch of stickers, there was a lot of interest in it, which was really sweet, and I enjoy putting them up, and yeah, but so those stickers will be coming out soon, and I think what I'm gonna do is do like limited edition stickers for each notable theme, so that'll be fun. But that was okay, so it was the end credits suite by Nicholas Bertel from the Don't Look Up original movie soundtrack. Don't Look Up was a good movie, fine, relevant to the times, very strange, but again, relevant to the times. But I love Nicholas Bertel, and I love movie soundtracks because of the I jazz in movie soundtracks is really getting me these days, like Justin Hurwitz. The other day I was with my friend and we were listening to the Whiplash soundtrack. That was awesome. Babylon, La La Land. I love it. So that's what that song was. And coming up, we're going to go to commercial, and then after that, we have so many awesome songs from movies and TV shows that are waiting for you on Wadio Show, WGMU, your voice amplified.
Are you a contemporary student at George Mason University? A contemporary student is a student over the age of 25 that either works full-time, has children of their own, is a veteran, or involved in the foster care system. The University Life program, Contemporary Student Services, is here to disrupt normative views and make receiving a higher education easier for non-traditional students. Students can meet with a Contemporary Student Services advisor by going to contemporary.gmu.edu.
On WGMU again, Wadio Show is back. Coming up is Black Mambo from Glass Animals. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll tell you more about each song and where I found it after I play them. So we got all these songs are in pairs. So Black Mambo by Glass Animals on WGMU, your voice amplified.
Leopards lays each on plush pillows, slender caves of raiding chrome, paperback dreams in their deep domes, twitch their toes to black mambo. Slow down, it's a science. He's been waiting to bring you wanna play cheat, how says the slow, a domino flies to his nose, tickle that cheek and take your throne, pump your veins with gushing gold, slow down, it's a science, he's been waiting to bring you down, snake eye with a sly smile, he can hold you and shake you, child.
On WGME Radio, that was Black Mamba by Glass Animals and Feel It All Around by Washed Out. So Black Mambo, I found that, well, okay, this is like the craziest, well, okay, it's not the craziest story in any way, shape, or form, but so I found that song from, I think, Atypical on Netflix, and I don't know, it was like in one scene where like Izzy was like going through, not Izzy, Casey? I don't know. The sister was like going through something, or like, I don't know. But that song is like, it kickstarted something crazy in me. Like that activated like a part of my brain that I like had not been previously able to access. And it started like that. It's just like Glass Animals is the longest I've been able to say like I had a favorite band and a favorite song specifically. So for like, that was like in middle school. So middle school until maybe like a year ago, I was like, Glass Animals is my favorite band in the world. Gooey was actually my favorite song in the world. I saw them live. I like died over them. I have like a billion shirts from them, so much merch. And they're like amazing. So thank you Atypical for that. And then Feel It All Around by Washed Out. That is from Portlandia, which I love. It's Fred Armisen and I don't remember her name, Casey something? I don't know. I have no idea actually. But so that show, I love that show so much. There's a episode in it where it's like they talk about like the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. There's like a skit in it, and I took film studies in high school, and like I like had to rewatch it for that, and I was like, oh wow, I get the reference, but there was no point to that story. But I really really love that show. Portlandia is so good. It's a great show to binge as well, and it's really funny. And Fred Armisen is like just like slightly weird and off-putting, but like it works, you know, it works in his favor. So that was those two, and then coming up we have some more, okay, not like hard-hitting, but some more intense songs, I'd say. But first, commercial break on WGMU, Your Voice Amplified.
Is it Monday yet?
No.
Is it Monday yet?
No.
Is it Monday yet? Traffic got you in a jam? Rock out with the Jim Jam and enjoy the ride with local artists and classics. Plus, some surprising stories from this week in rock and roll history. Join me, Gentleman Jim, Monday mornings at 9. Savor your Mondays and start your week strong with WGMU, your voice amplified.
That's actually an interesting ad because I don't know if I've ever seen that on the schedule. So might be outdated. But anyways, tune into our other shows. They're super awesome. I can name a few. Okay, Fire and Ash is actually on pause for this semester because she's going to Korea. But Between Two Songs from Cecilia, that's so awesome. And then later today we have the Kickback with Julian at like 4:30. I could be making that up. But he's super cool, and it's going to be super awesome, as always. So tune into that. You should check the schedule out on WGMUradio.com for all the different shows that you could be listening to and all the different music that you could be discovering. So coming up next, we have Different Pulses by Asaf Avidan. And that's what's waiting for you on WGMU Radio, your voice amplified. On WGME Radio, that was the Wilhelm Scream by James Blake from his debut album, James Blake. And before that was Different Pulses by Asaf Avidan. So that song, actually, I found that one, Different Pulses, from a movie called Straight Up on Netflix. And, like, the plot is, like, this guy is gay but doesn't want to admit it, so he's dating this girl. And, like, chaos ensues, but not really. It's just, anyways. It was a good movie. It was fine. It was, I think, the lead actor's, like, directorial debut as well. But, like, it was fine. Don't get me wrong. It was good. But what really got me was the soundtrack. Like, I have never taken so many songs from one movie, like, ever in my life. So there was, like, The Past Tense, Macho, Digital Dream, Different Pulses, Bright New Future Ahead by Devendra Banhart and this other guy. So many good songs. Like, I feel like most of the thought went towards picking the songs. So please, like, watch that, or if you're not gonna watch that movie, at least look up the soundtrack, because the soundtrack is just so good. Like, it's ridiculous. And that song, it hits me. It gets me right here. But his voice, so Asaf's voice is like very interesting, and like it's not what I was expecting from like looking at him, but it's so good and it gets me. And then the Wilhelm scream, I found that from Baby, which is an Italian show on Netflix, and I don't know if I ever finished it because I have a very short attention span, or I'll just like watch something and even if I like it I just forget about it and then I move on anyways. So that was from Baby, and that also kickstarted like I like had known about James Blake. I don't know what songs I'd heard, but I definitely knew about him beforehand. But that like started something else because I think I watched that sometime in high school, and then I love James Blake so much, and he's super cool and his music is super cool, and I love that song a lot. The one that I listen to most often from him is I'll Come Too, so that's really good. So you should check him out as well. So those are those two, and then coming up next is commercial break, and then we have lots more waiting for you on Wadio Show on WGMU Radio, your voice amplified.
WGMU Midday Mix is back, the midday midweek show with DJ Mercado. Whether you're on your way to class or your commute home, do it all with me. Every week, I cover events in the DMV area, concerts, shows, and festivals all near you. And I'll be playing all of my favorite songs, and hopefully yours too. Tune in Wednesdays at 2 on WGMU for your voice amplified.
Back on WGMU Radio. Thinking about concerts, I have not gone to one in quite a while. The last one I went to, I think, was in November, which was so long ago. For someone who is obsessed with concerts and like loves to go to at least one per month, which is insane, I know, but like it's been hard. It's been really, really hard out here. And my next one isn't until like March something. I think I'm seeing Tennis, which is super awesome because they were sold out, but then they added a second show. So I'm seeing Tennis, and Katie Bollinger is opening, and she's also super cool, and I'm seeing them with my friend London, and also this Irish band I think called Inhaler, who I don't really listen to them, but my friend London does, and it'll be awesome. So those are in March, I think, and then I have like 3 in April. Unknown Mortal Orchestra, Johnny, and Boy Scott, which is super awesome. If you haven't listened to Boy Scott, please check them out. They're super amazing. They opened for Wunderbar in 2021 when I saw them, and I think they're my top artist for that year because they only have one album out too, which is so heartbreaking, but I love them so much. So those are my concerts coming up. I need to go to more or I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, I have Arctic Monkeys in June, but we'll see. And then, okay, coming up is Young Folks by Peter, Bjorn, and John from the album Writer's Block, and then lots more on Wadio Show. Once again, please check out my Instagram. It's wadio.show on Instagram, and also check out the WGMU Instagram. It's WGMU Radio, I think. We have lots of amazing stuff coming up. We have so many new shows. We have a cool event coming up. It's going to be Name That Song. We had one in November, and I think the next one is going to be March 2nd or something. But we just have so many cool things coming up. So keep an eye out because we're always doing something. We're a bunch of little creatives over here. So on WGM Radio, your voice amplified.
If I told you things I did before, told you how I used to be, would you go along with someone like me? If you knew my story word for word, had all of my history, would you go along with someone like me?
I did before and had my share. It didn't lead nowhere. I would go along with someone like you.
disappear. Everyone is leaving, I'm still with you. It doesn't matter what we do, where we are going to. We can stick around and see this night through. And we don't care about the young folks talking about the young side. And we don't care about the old folks talking about the old style too. And we don't care about our own folks talking about our own style. All we care about is talking, talking only me and you. And we don't care about the young folks talking about the young style. And we don't care about the old folks talking about the old style too. And we don't care about our own folks talking about our own style. All we care about is talking, talking only me and you. Talking only me and you. Talking only me and you. Time will tell if you can figure this and work it out. No one's waiting for you anyway, so don't be stressed now. Even if it's something that you got your eye on, it is what it is. Time will tell if you can figure this and work it out. No one's waiting for you anyway. Don't be stressed now. Even if it's something that you got your eye on, it's what it is. And it keeps on finishing each time. Tell me it's the perfect time. Oh, oh. And it keeps on running I'll be waiting. I've been waiting for. Yeah. And it keeps on coming to my bedroom, coming to my bedroom, coming to my bedroom. And it keeps on coming to my bedroom, coming to my bedroom, coming to my bedroom. And it keeps on running back. And it keeps on. Okay, good.
And then
Time will tell if you can figure this and work it out. No one's waiting for you anyway, so don't be stressed now. Even if it's something that you got your eye on, it is what it is. And it keeps on running. Even if it's all you know, just keep your heart in. Any way to keep it up, just never let yourself down. Even if it's something that you got your eye on, it's what it is. And it keeps on running back. Oh, oh.
on WGME Radio. That was Time Will Tell by Blood Orange, the legend, Dev Hynes himself. And before that was Young Folks by Peter, Bjorn, and John. And so, okay, I feel like everyone has to know where I found that, because if you don't, like, I don't know, where have you been, you know? But so that song is most notably, I think, I actually might also be too young to know, but that song is most notably in Gossip Girl, because there's like, it's like at the beginning of some episode, right? And like, that's like ingrained in my brain. But speaking of Gossip Girl, not that you guys can answer to me, but who has been watching the most recent season of You? I finished part 1 yesterday at some point, I think, and it's like, I was trying to tell my friend about it, and I was like, should I, like, is it recommendable? I was like, is it even like good or like enjoyable? Like, I think it is, but I feel like after season 2 with Love, whatever season was with Love Quinn, like that was the best because I love Victoria Pedretti. But yeah, anyways, I was just thinking, like, that guy, Penn Badgley, Gossip Girl, and You. There was no point to that. But, and then Time Will Tell by Blood Orange. It is from, well, not from, but I found it in We Are Who We Are on HBO Max with the guy from It, Jack something. Yeah. But anyways, I love Luca Guadagnino. I'm so bad at names, but Guadagnino, he again, like, it's just so, like, everything that he produces is so amazing. Speaking as someone who's, like, unfortunately a Call Me By Your Name fan, it's just beautiful, okay? Like, European Summer, it just, like, it hits me right in there, because I just love romanticizing my life, and the European Summer is all I've ever wanted, so Call Me By Your Name and We Are Who We Are, like, give me exactly that. But I didn't realize that Dev Hynes, like, did all of the music for it until after I watched the show, and I didn't realize, like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, even though he literally, like, at the end of the show, there's, like, a concert, and it's a Blood Orange concert, and I didn't even, like, it didn't even occur to me. I was like, oh, this is, like, cool that they, like, did that by, like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, which is very embarrassing for me, but every score that he touches is just, like, a masterpiece. Like, he's just so good at it, and, I don't know, so he's amazing, and I didn't even realize in the scene, in the show, where the song plays, they're actually recreating the music video for the actual song, which I also didn't know until yesterday, because I watched the original music video, and I did not know that. So once again, embarrassing for me. But yeah, I love the songs very, very much. Coming up for you, we have Love My Way by the Psychedelic Furs. Also from, no, I can't say that. I'm not gonna say it yet. But there are 3 songs in this list related to Call Me By Your Name. So I couldn't help it, I'm sorry. Also, I saw quite a few friends pass my window, which was super cute and super awesome, and I love when they do that. But it reminded me that you should look into joining student media. It is so awesome, and it is full of super cool, very sweet people, and it's so awesome to be able to just, like, create something. When, like, Wadio Show gives me something to, like, put all my creative energy into, and, like, I'm making stickers, and I made like a poster and flyers and stuff, so it's very fun to do that, and also be able to share my music with you. So look into joining Mason Student Media, it'll be awesome. But yeah, coming up next is Love My Way by the Psychedelic Furs on Wadio Show on WGME Radio, your voice amplified.
Not enough.
Back on WGMU, that was Song on the Beach and Photograph. It was actually combined into one. That's why there was like an awkward 20 seconds of silence in between them. But Song on the Beach and Photograph by Arcade Fire with Owen Pallett from her original movie or original picture, I don't know, motion picture soundtrack or something like that. But so that's a movie with Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson, right? I never finished it. I liked it, ? I don't really remember my thoughts on it too much. I think it was fine, but that song is like the one thing that I took from it, and I love that song with all my heart. It got me through some very strange times. Yeah, like the COVID quarantine depression and stuff. I had just gotten AirPods. I don't use them at all anymore. Like, I actually like despise them. But I just got an AirPods, so I was wearing them all the time, and I would like be like blasting that song. Because I was like, you know, in my like feminine melancholy, you know. But I love that song, and I think we should all collectively start listening to more piano music, and I think that would make the world a better place. Yeah, and before that was Love My Way by the Psychedelic Furs, and I already said this, but I took that from Call Me By Your Name, and I love it so much. I don't know how well known it is. I think if it's known, it's for that movie. But when that is like quintessential 80s music to me now because of that movie. And I love it so much, and it gets me every time, and like the xylophone, so good. But yeah, coming up next is I Don't Really Care For You by CMAT, and lots more, actually, like a lot more. It's 12:24 and the show ends at 12:30. It's not gonna be over. There's quite a bit we gotta get through. But yeah, I Don't Really Care For You by CMAT on Wadio Show. I'm your host Luna, and this is WGMU, your voice amplified.
Out the back, it's freezing and it's very cold. So we switch it up and head
I'll give 'em my own advice. No better when you're breaking it down into a river unsettled by our demise. Tell me who's triggering now. Did anyone see that? Did anyone see what I saw? Help me out. On and on and on. Tell me you hear that. Subliminal, that's what I thought. Greater now. On and on and on. Angel, don't hurt yourself. The payload to mellow you out. Slow down. You said yourself it's coming back. But where are you now? The one that surfaced unwilling to compromise. Adept in ways I wasn't before. And when the moonlight falls and it's no surprise. Stranger in the midst of it all. Did anyone see that? Did anyone see what I saw? Help me out. On and on and on. Tell me you hear that. Subliminal, that's what I thought. Greater now. On and on and on. Angel, don't hurt yourself. The payload to mellow you out. Slow down. You said it's coming back. But where are you now? Angel, don't hurt yourself. The payload to mellow you out. Slow down. You said it's coming back. But where are you now? Did anyone see that? Did anyone see what I saw? Help me out. On and on and on. Tell me you hear that. Subliminal, that's what I thought. Greater now. On and on and on. Angel, don't hurt yourself. The payload to mellow you out. Slow down. You said it's coming back. But where are you now? Angel, don't hurt yourself. The payload to mellow you out. Slow down. You said it's coming back. But where are you now? Angel, don't hurt yourself. The payload to mellow you out. Slow down. You said it's coming back. But where are you now?
Back on WGME Radio, that was Heavenly Maybe by Gengar from the album something. I actually don't know why I don't usually say the album. So I found that song from a movie called Crush on Hulu. Movie, again, mid. Song, so good. It had Rowan Blanchard and Ali Cravalho, I think, from Moana, and then this other girl that was also in something, I don't know. It was good. It was like a sapphic movie, and it was fine. Once again, streaming services making absolutely mid teen romance movies. So that was fine. But I love that song so much, and last year, like around this time, maybe a bit later in spring, the weather was good. The wind was blowing in my hair when I was driving home. And I like had to do this like specific dance move every time. And it's just so good. It is so good, and I love that song. And I what was before that? Oh, I Don't Really Care For You. Oh my god, both of those songs I listened to for maybe like a month straight to each song, and I love them both so much. Like they defined like whole eras for me. But Heavenly Maybe is so good. And then I Don't Really Care For You by CMAT. So good. Like actually, so I found that from Conversations with Friends. It's a Hulu show adapted from a book by Sally Rooney. I love Sally Rooney because what did I write? Oh yeah. So I haven't actually read the book for that, but I read A Beautiful World, Where Are You? Also by Sally Rooney, which is her third book. Because I had already seen the shows for Conversations with Friends and Normal People, so I felt like I couldn't read the books too. But so Beautiful World, Where Are You? So good. I feel like you can like tell what kind of media I like. It's like bittersweet, like romanticizing everything because I'm just a girl, you know, like what am I supposed to do if not romanticize everything? But so yeah, Sally Rooney, and I love that song so much. It's so good. And yeah, so coming up next is our last song of like Wadio show like proper. It's okay. I actually was exaggerating. It's not going to be that much longer than a normal show, maybe. I have no perception of time, so this cannot be held against me. So it is the last song of Wadio show, as I said, proper. Then after that, we have 2 different categories of songs. So that is what is waiting for you on WGMU Radio, your voice amplified.
C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure. Quand le temps va et vient, on ne pense à rien malgré ses blessures. Car le temps de l'amour, c'est long et c'est court, ça dure toujours, on s'en souvient. On se dit qu'à 20 ans, on est les rois du monde et qu'éternellement, il y aura dans nos yeux tout le ciel bleu. C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure. Quand le temps va et vient, on ne pense à rien malgré ses blessures. Car le temps de l'amour, ça vous met au cœur beaucoup de chaleur et de bonheur. Un beau jour, c'est l'amour et le cœur bat plus vite. Car la vie suit son cours et l'on est tout heureux d'être amoureux. C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure. Quand le temps va et vient, on ne pense à rien malgré ses blessures. Car le temps de l'amour, c'est long et c'est court, ça dure toujours, on s'en souvient. On s'en souvient. On s'en souvient. On s'en souvient.
Back on WGM Radio, Wadio show. Usually at this point I would leave, like it is over, it's done. But we have a few more songs, a handful of songs left for you. That was Le Temps de l'Amour by Françoise Hardy from her album Something About Women. She's super cool. I found that song from Moonrise Kingdom by like Wes Anderson movie, right? I like was on a kick. I had to watch every Wes Anderson movie and I had that like fixation. It was a cute movie. I love that song also because of course big lover of the European summer vibes. And that made me feel so cool. So I love that song a lot. And coming up next is this category is it's only okay, it's 2 songs. It's not, it can't really be a category, but it's songs that I already knew, that I heard in like in a show that I like freaked out when I heard. So coming up is Green Light by Lorde. And I'll explain that later. So on Wadio Show, I'm your host Luna, and this is WGMU, your voice amplified.
I do my makeup in somebody else's car. We order different drinks at the same bars. I know about what you did and I wanna scream the truth. She thinks you love the beach, you're such a damn liar. Well, those great whites, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you, that you said that you would always be in love. But you're not in love.
no more. Did it frighten you? How we kissed when we danced on the light of floor, on the light of floor. But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. Sometimes I wake up in a different bedroom. I whisper things, the city sings them back to you. Well, those rumors, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Did it frighten you? How we kissed when we danced on the light of floor, on the light of floor. But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Yeah, honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it.
All to see without my eyes. The first time that you kissed me, boundless by the time I cried. I built your walls around me. White noise, what an awful sound. Fumbling by Rogue River, feel my feet above the ground. Hand of God, deliver me. Oh, woe is me. The first time that you touched me, oh, will wonders ever cease? Blessed be the mystery of love. Lord, I no longer believe, drowned in living waters, cursed by the love that I receive from my brother's daughter, like if I see him who died.
on WGMU Radio. That was Mystery of Love by Sufjan Stevens from Call Me By Your Name. So first was Greenlight by Lorde. That was actually in a New Girl episode, and like no spoilers, but it's also been like forever since it's aired. So like two of the like main characters get together, and it's like this whole thing, and they're chasing each other, and it's really sweet. And I think I actually like got out of my chair and yelled when I heard that in New Girl, because I also love New Girl so much. It is the best rewatching show, I think. I would have to say. And then yeah, Mystery of Love. I've already established this, but I love Call Me By Your Name. I love Sufjan Stevens. And I heard that in Sex Education on Netflix, and I don't remember what season it was. There are too many. Not too many. It's a great show. But it was at some point, I think, with Jean. I don't know. But I heard that, and I didn't scream. I sobbed. And I love that song so much. And I don't think I've ever heard it in something that wasn't Call Me By Your Name. There was one of the Sufjan Stevens songs from that movie in the other two on, is it Netflix? I might be Netflix or HBO, which is funny, but they were like making fun of it. So yeah, those two. That is again the end of the songs that I have put on this list. Coming up next is viewer submissions, which is super awesome. First is Next Time / Humble Pie by The Internet from their album Hive Mind, and that one is from my dear friend Reed. She said that she was watching Atlanta on Hulu. I think it's an FX show, and she loves that show so much. She cannot recommend it enough, but I don't have Hulu, so what am I supposed to do, you know? But so she said that she took that from that show, which is very, very cool. And I'll explain the other one later, but on WGMU, this is Wadio Show Viewer Submissions. WGMU, your voice amplified.
You're nothing but a moment of face, and you were only 5 minutes away. Should've met you when I had the chance, 'cause I probably never see you again. My, oh my, I'm wondering if she knows I was plotting on her. Does she come here often? If so, I gotta make a move with darling. It's hard to gauge you with my heart racing. This back and forth, there's energy wasted. But what do I say if I see hesitation? And what do I do if she walks away? Next time I just start by saying hi. Ask her what her name is, if she has the time. Start a conversation. No, you don't have to talk for too long. I just wanna know that before she could leave, I walked over and said hello. I said hello. Say baby, don't hate me. Scratch that, you probably gon' hate me. I'll probably drive myself crazy. My mind, the cloud is so hazy. But shawty, would you be mine? Or can I be the one you be with in the meantime? I mean it. Tell me what you think. Say if you were me, would you come and speak? Or tell me would you start by saying hi, hi. Ask her what her name is, if she has the time. Start a conversation. No, we don't have to talk for too long. I just wanna know that before she could leave, I walked over and said hello. Said hello. Aimless dreaming, tell me to listen. Now you're stuck just wishing for the best. Assume the system gave you special privilege, but ain't nothing given. I think you need a real love, but you gotta love something.
Back on WGMU Radio, that was Sweet Dreams Are Made of This by Eurythmics. Everyone knows that song, right? And everyone loves that song, or it's very classic at least. But so that song is from my friend Bailey, who said that they found, or they like knew it most notably from X-Men Days of Future Past, and they were saying that every time they hear that song, the like scene with Quicksilver, like Evan Peters, plays in their head, which, yeah, fair enough. Well, it's actually silly and goofy of me is that in like during like high school football games, they'd always play like the like baseline to Seven Nation Army, right? Like I can't remember exactly what it sounds like, which is really like, again, like I don't remember what it sounds like, but I know that I would always mix up Seven Nation Army with Sweet Dreams, and I would end up singing Sweet Dreams over Seven Nation Army, and it just made sense to me, so not my fault. I can't be held accountable. But yeah, Sweet Dreams Are Rated This by Eurythmics, and before that was Next Time in Humble Pie by The Internet. And love The Internet, they're super cool. I love Sid's voice. It goes like actually so crazy. But we have 3 more songs for you. We meaning me. Like it's just me in the studio. I got 3 more songs for you. It's already been an hour and a half. Longest Wadio show history, like, ever. But my shortest one was probably my first one, because I didn't know anything, and that was like a half hour. But look at us, we're going strong. I'm getting tired. I'm not used to being in the studio for this long. But yeah, so coming up next is Pasta by Angie McMahon, and more on that later on WGMU Radio, your voice amplified.
My bedroom is a disaster. My dog has got kidney failure. I've been sitting at the bar too much, kissing people in my head and saying rubbish things I should not have said. And they're building things outside my window. Everywhere I look there are signposts. I just sit in my house making noise for fun, but I'm not moving much or proving much to anyone. No, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while, and I'm feeling tired. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while, and I spent so much time eating pasta. Although I'm probably allergic and other people seem to move so much faster, I wonder why I'm feeling lonely when there's plenty of ways to be alone. I guess I spent all of yesterday on my phone. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while, and I'm feeling tired. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while.
It was summer when I saw your face. Looked like a teenage runaway. And God, I never thought we'd take it that far. Some killer queen you are. Now I'm running and I can't stop. Anywhere I go, I think about it every day and night. I can't let go. Man, I'm never the same. We were shotgun lovers. I'm a shotgun running away. So come a little closer. There was something I could tell you. It was such a roller coaster. I can't let you when I don't say no. When you don't say no. And it's such a roller coaster. So killer queen you are. We took the bones out from the road. Those endless nights that we traveled, we stole. You let your clothes fall to the floor and lit a fire all the way to the moon. Now I'm running and I won't stop. I don't wanna go. I think about it every day and night. I can't let go. And hey, I'm never the same. It's 100 miles an hour on a dirt road running away. So come a little closer. There was something I could tell you. It was such a roller coaster. I can't let you and I don't say no. When you don't say no. And it's such a roller coaster. So killer queen you come a little closer. Why don't you come a little closer? Why don't you come a little closer? There's something I could tell you. You're such a roller coaster. So killer.
Back on WGMU Radio, that was Roller Coaster by Bleachers. I don't listen to Bleachers, but my friend Orion does, and he sent me the song, and he said he found it in Love, Simon, which is very cool. I love that movie. Again, like teenage romance, what can you do? You know, I'm a sucker for that. Speaking of romance, actually, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I am bitter and lonely, so if anyone wishes me happy Valentine's Day, I will be suing you. And don't take that lightly. Okay. Well, yeah, so I hope all of you are as equally bitter and lonely as I am, and wishing everyone that has a significant other a very awful Valentine's Day. And before Roller Coaster was Pasta by Angie McMahon, and that was sent to me by my cousin Sophie from Ginny and Georgia, actually, which is so funny because I like the song, I like Pasta, but I hate that show so much. It's bad, and it stole all my music, which makes me furious because this season alone, they played Drop the Game by Flume, which I love, Flume and Chet Faker, and then also the Hush Still Woozy remix, which really got me because that's my song, okay? And they stole it for their stupid plot lines. But yeah, those two songs. Coming up next is Queen. I don't know if I can say this on there, but Queen Bee by David Bowie. And this was sent to me by Tyler of WGMU. So a little collab there. And he said he found it in The Life Aquatic. Also a Wes Anderson movie, ? I am not too familiar. But so yeah, this has been the Wadio Show big screen edition, let's say. This will hopefully be uploaded to somewhere, maybe Spotify or YouTube sometime soon. So look out for that. It's going to be awesome. If I can make it work, because last time the mic wasn't working, but this time it seems to be fine, because if I've been saying nothing this whole time, that'd be really, really embarrassing for me, once again. But it has been so awesome. Next week, I'm going to do a redo of the global theme, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to go all over the world once again, because again, as I said last week, the mic wasn't working. So it's going to be awesome, and you're going to get to know so many cool artists from around the world. And coming up next is David Bowie. This has been Wadio Show, and I'm your host Luna on WGMU, your voice amplified.
Oh yeah. I'm up on the 11th floor and I'm watching the cruisers below. He's down on the street and he's trying hard to boost the flow. Oh, my heart's in the basement. My weekends at an all-time low. 'Cause she's hoping to score, so I can't see her letting him go. Walk out of her heart, walk out of her mind. Oh, not her. She's so swishy in her satin and tan. In her frock coat and bibbidi-bobbidi hat. Oh, God, I could do better than that. Oh, yeah. She's an old-time ambassador, sweet-talking, night-walking games. Oh, and she's known in the darkest clubs for pushing ahead of the dames. If she says she can't do it, then she can't do it. She don't make false claims. But she's a queen, and such a queen, such a laughter is sucked in the brains. Now she's leading them on, and she'll lay it right down. Yes, she's leading them on, and she'll lay it right down. But it could have been me, yes, it could have been me. Why didn't I say, why didn't I say? Now, she's so swishy in her satin and tan. In her frock coat and bibbidi-bobbidi hat. Oh, but I could do better than that. So I lay down a while and I gaze at my hotel wall. Oh, the good is so cold, it don't feel like no bed at all. Yeah, I lay down a while, look at my hotel wall. And he's down on the street, so I throw both his bags down the hall. And I'm phoning a cab, 'cause my stomach feels small. There's a taste in my mouth, and it's no taste at all. It could have been me, oh yeah, it could have been me. Why didn't I say, why didn't I say? No, she's so swishy in her satin and tan. In her frock coat and bibbidi-bobbidi hat. Oh, God, I could do better than that. You betcha. Oh, yeah.